3, 2, 1, 0.
Meet Red Ventures Launch. This program was built for one thing: to fast-track careers. Over more than a decade, hundreds of high achievers have gone through Launch, becoming leaders at top companies including Red Ventures, Google, Microsoft, Meta. You get the idea. 3 Launch alumni are now in C-level roles at their companies, and 7 went on to found or co-found their own startups. But it all started with this cohort back in 2011. If you walk around Red Ventures today, you might recognize a few of these faces. Brian Doran has worked on almost every team at RV and is now a vice president. Christina Valley is an executive vice president at our sister company, RVO Health. Michael Dowdy is also an executive vice president. And Katie Kelly is now president of our travel portfolio. But for this story, we're zooming in on Laura Christie. She's about to walk us through her career path, and by the end of this video, the secret for how anyone can fast-track their career will be revealed.
I said yes when opportunities came my way.
Whoa, spoiler. Let's take it back a little bit.
Hi, I'm Laura Christie, and I'm a vice president of people operations. I started in the very first Launch cohort in 2011, June 13th, 2011. I remember the exact day we all started together. There were 15 of us, and I started as a CE analyst, and then eventually moved over to paid search, which then eventually spiraled into more of a marketing director type of role. And then I actually moved over to recruiting.
That's a lot of steps. Let's go back and look at just one. How did Laura go from paid search analyst to marketing director in just a couple years?
I said yes when opportunities came my way.
Oops, again. We're looking for something a little more specific. Here's one.
Early on in my career, I got the opportunity to launch our paid search account for our Verizon Fios partnership, which at the time was the biggest partnership. We launched the paid search account, and then a week or two later, a few of us got to take the private jet up to go and meet with some of the most senior leaders at Verizon. I was so intimidated by this. I was only 2 years out of school at the time, so I was 24 years old. The rest of the Red Ventures team at least had a few more years of experience than I did. And then on the Verizon side, everyone had probably like 20 more years of experience than I did. We met with the CMO of Verizon, and I remember just thinking, wow, this is such an amazing opportunity.
Right? Can you imagine attending a meeting with the top CMO in the second year of your... Wait, did she just say attend or present at that meeting?
I did. I spoke in that meeting, yes. I had to talk about our paid search results, which thankfully were great, so I had really good results to share.
As you know, next, Laura became a marketing director, lending her skills to several businesses across RV. Until...
there wasn't another marketing director role at the time, so I actually moved over to recruiting.
And, in a full circle moment, she was asked to bring all the knowledge she'd gained on the business side of RV to reimagine the very program that brought her here in the first place.
8 years into my career here at Red Ventures, I got the opportunity to actually lead the Launch program. So we added a lot of rigor, like looking at it like a funnel, better understanding all of our metrics, who we were hiring, looking at a lot of the KPIs post-hire, like how long do people stay for, how quickly do they get promoted, things like that.
She also, in a way, helped Launch go from a program to a legacy.
Prior to 2019, it was just called our associate program. And in 2019, we decided to rename it as the Launch program, which I didn't think was gonna stick, but it really has. I think a lot of people only think of it as the Launch program today.
Okay, to recap. Laura entered the Launch program, earned a zillion promotions, landed her dream job, and started a legacy, all in the span of about a decade. How did we get here again?
Well, it's interesting for me because I'm an example of somebody I have never really said this is exactly where I want to go. I really feel like every time I've moved into a new role, it's a role that didn't necessarily exist before.
But even then, it seems like her secret was really just focusing on one thing.
I said yes when opportunities came my way.
And looking ahead, for the program and for anyone willing to try something new, the sky's the limit.